When the owner of a savings account doesn't have contact with their bank for 3 years, doesn't make a deposit or a withdrawal on that account for 3 years, the property is transferred to the state controller's office. Now the state maintains an indefinite obligation to reunite that property with an owner, but the property becomes general fund revenue and it's spent in the annual budget. The state has received over 28 million properties owed to individuals, local governments, and businesses. These unclaimed properties include various types of property, including life insurance policies, stocks and bonds, bank accounts, money orders, and a variety of other properties. The state has accumulated 28 million properties totaling over $7 billion. But for a variety of reasons, the state won't return all of the $7 billion to owners. For example, the state might have poor information about those properties, particularly for lower value properties. But also, the state controller's office faces constraints in reuniting property with owners. For example, the Unclaimed Property law creates an incentive for the state to return less property to owners because those properties not reunited become general fund revenue. For these reasons, the state has returned only about $4 for every $10 that it receives over the last 20 years on average. The Unclaimed Property law has two goals. The first goal being to reunite property with owners. The second goal being for the state to benefit whenever it can't reunite property with owners. But these two goals compete with one another such that success in reuniting property means lower revenues for the state. These tensions have existed since about the beginning of the program and have limited the state's success in reuniting property with owners. To address this, we recommend that the legislature establish performance measures or targets for the program that will help it create a longer-term focus on reuniting more property with owners. In our report, we offer 19 options for realizing this goal. To help the legislature evaluate how best to reunite more property with owners, we've offered 19 options for doing so in this report. For example, the state's current outreach efforts are modest. The state controller's office has a budget that allows it to advertise only once per year in newspapers. We think that a more comprehensive media and advertising campaign could help increase public awareness of the program. Options include television advertising, radio advertising, and in particular social media seems like an interesting opportunity because it could allow the state to reach out directly to a potential owner on their social media feed and let them know that we might have property belonging to them. Another idea would be to simplify and make more efficient the claims process. The State Controller's Office has had success recently in streamlining the internet claims process. The legislature could make that process available to more properties. We could make the paper claims process easier. And in another example, right now users on the internet have to fill out a separate claim for each property. A shopping cart feature could enable them to place multiple properties into the shopping cart and use one claims process to claim them all.